Hi there, beautiful people. Welcome back to another video and welcome to my channel if you're new. Hi, my name is Femke, and in today's video I will be sharing my swatches of the 16 new Catrice ICONAILS Fall Winter 2022 collection update. These are their regular collection nail polishes. These aren't limited edition or anything like that, and they should be in stores as we speak. These actually go for only €2.99 in euros, or at least that is the pricing here in the Netherlands. Prices may vary depending on where you live. I have purchased these all myself. I just get them from boozyshop.nl. They actually do ship pretty much worldwide, if I'm correct. So if you're curious about them, definitely check them out. I'm not sponsored or anything. I just really love their web store, and I pretty much get most of my nail polishes, like Essie, Essence, Catrice, from there because they ship fast and they pretty much always have the entire collection ready to shop. But yeah, these polishes are vegan, they're cruelty free, and I think they are microplastic free as well. But if you're new to my channel and you haven't subscribed yet, I would really appreciate it if you would like to do so. Hit that notification bell as well so you are being notified whenever I upload a new video, which is pretty much every Monday from now on. I hope to expand a bit, like getting back into my previous schedule, which was Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, but for now, like, life has been hectic. If you don't know what has happened the last couple of months, definitely check out my community posts or even some previous videos in which I talk about it. But yeah, let's just get into the swatches for now. This first color is 124, Believe in Jade. It is a nice muted green, like a very light, I'd say a light olivey kind of green. I have swatched most of the polishes for just one coat because even though I have longer nails, I sometimes need like 2 coats to get it completely opaque. But if you have way shorter nails, one coaters are usually the way to go for Catrice polishes. So let's just ignore if it is still a little patchy, because if you have shorter nails, I'm pretty sure it will be completely opaque with one coat on your nails. But yeah, that first one, very nice jadey, like dusty green color. The next one is 125, Toffee Dreams. This is one of those caramel kind of colors, which I love. I do feel like this is one of those brownie orangey, like rusty kind of tones that don't suit every single skin tone, so it really depends on what the undertone of your skin is. I don't really know if this suits me as well. I kind of have like a neutral, cooler undertone, but this makes me look more warm, which is kind of weird because I know I don't really have a warm undertone in my skin. But I do think if you have like a darker, more deep complexion with a warm undertone, this one will look stunning on you. Once again, just one coat. It is super creamy. Most of the Catrice polishes just apply like a dream. They don't really tend to stain my nails as bad, but then again, I do have a gel base coat and gel top coat as like a gel polish overlay on my natural nails, so that pretty much prevents any staining nonetheless. But if you don't use that, just make sure you use a decent base coat to prevent any staining. And of course, to make your manicure last a longer time. The next one is 126, Get Slimed. This is one of those colors. You guys know me. I'm not a fan of green nail polishes. Some green nail polishes, I'm like, okay, I can definitely wear this, use it in like nail art or something. But this is like a super Halloween green color. I don't know if I love it or if I'm like, nah, I don't think I'm going to use it as much, but for Halloween it is definitely a great color, as the name already implies. Like, it's a slimy green. It's perfect for a Halloween slime nails design. So yeah, if you're into greens, no matter what season or holiday it is, definitely check that one out. I do think that if you have longer nails like I do, you will need a second coat to make it more vibrant and more opaque, but for shorter nails, one coat is your way to go. Next up is Partner in Wine 127. This one looked almost black on the brush, as you can see here in the footage as well, but it actually is a very rich wine red kind of color. This is definitely one that has a high possibility of staining your nails, so make sure to apply a good base coat, and also while removing, make sure to really wipe down the nail, like towards the tip, because colors like these tend to stain the skin around your nails as well while removing, so keep an eye on that, like keep that in mind when removing it as well. This is just one coat. I do think that a second coat will make it super rich, super vampy, like really deep in color. This is a color that will look pretty much good on every skin tone. The next one was definitely one of my favorites. It is a stainer. Definitely use a base coat. Blue colors like these, they stain the hell out of your nails. Seriously. Do like double up on base coat or anything just to prevent that from happening. But this one is 128, Blew Me Away. It is so gorgeous. If you are into the darker navy blue kind of colors, definitely pick it up. This one is perfect for fall. As I mentioned, these 60 new colors are from their 2022 fall winter collection update. They are already in stores, and yeah, I don't know, I don't think I can live without a blue color like this. It is so stunning. I might pretty much already have a similar color like this in my collection, but I really love the fact that they added a blue color in their new collection update, because I do know that there are a lot of guys and girls out there who actually love deep blue polishes like that, but there aren't that many to choose from in like newer collection, in my opinion. Next one is 129, Be Mine. It is a beautiful like mustardy deep corn kind of yellow color. I think it's really gorgeous. It's more of like a corn, like a deeper corn yellow, I'd say, than a mustardy yellow, because it has more of like an orangey undertone to it. So yeah, really gorgeous, like a sunny corn yellow. I don't know, I just love it. It's really gorgeous, and I was pretty much impressed with how opaque it already was within that first coat. So yeah, just add a second one for full opacity. I really love it. It is really gorgeous for fall. You can definitely combine it with like greens and oranges and brown colors. Maybe do like a pumpkin patch kind of design with it. I don't know. Even usable in summer as well. But yeah, definitely just check it out if you're into that. The next one is 130, Meeting Vibes. This one is a little hard to describe because I do feel like this is a purple, but there is a ton of blue in this one as well. Compared to the Blew Me Away color that we just swatched, this one definitely is a purple, but for some people, like if you don't have a blue color to hold like next to it to compare it, it might look a little bit more blue to you. But then again, I do feel like there is a ton of blue in here. Definitely wear a base coat for this one as well. And let's ignore the cat hair that is in my nail polish. Like, my cats don't even like get into my nail room since we've moved like last December. But yeah, there still is cat hair in my nail polish. So let's just ignore that. But yeah, definitely go for a second coat. I think a second coat will make it look really gorgeous, really deep, and super vibrant. Next one is actually a color that I did apply for 2 coats. I was like, okay, the first coat really isn't doing it any justice, so I'm just going to apply a second one and make this video just a little longer. This one is 131, Espressoli Great. I really love the names that Catrice actually comes up with for their nail polishes. Like, it's like spot on, like 99% of the time, I feel like. The first coat of this one is still kind of like sheer, a little patchy. That is also why I felt like, okay, I have to apply a second coat, because the second layer makes it so much more deep and just dark and vampy, and oh, it's just a really gorgeous dark brown color. I don't really feel like this is a super warm brown or more on the cooler side. I think it's like in that sweet middle spot, if you know what I mean. but that does mean that this polish will suit a lot of different skin tones as well. So don't worry about that. This is just a beautiful dark brown. If you're into that, definitely for fall manicures, check it out. Once again, they're really inexpensive, like just a little below €3, and the polishes contain a little bit more than 10 milliliters a bottle, so you actually get a lot of bang for your buck as well. You guys know me, I have been a Catrice Cosmetics fan for ever since they actually started. I think they've been out for like 15 years or something, or even longer, I don't know. Yes, I'm that old. I'm actually turning 32 in like a little over a week. But yeah, I love them. They're great. They are just really inexpensive, and I love the fact that they're vegan as well. But yeah, let's just quit the rambling because I'm already going into the next polish. This one is 132. Pedal to the Metal. This one reminds me of another Catrice polish that they came out with like 3 or maybe 4 years ago. I really can't remember the name of it, but it's quite similar. It's like a super gorgeous magenta. There is some metallicness going on in there, like a metallic-y shimmer, but that makes it all the more unique and just interesting to look at. Like, this is one coat, I kid you not, and I don't really feel like it is super streaky, even though it has like a metallic shimmer in there. So yeah, definitely one of my favorites as well. Of course, it's pink, like how can I not love it, you know? Next one is Never Peachless, number 133. This one kind of surprised me that was in this collection update, but on the other hand, I do think that a peachy nude, like a milky peachy nude that this one is, will really go well with that dark brown or even some of the orangey caramel kind of colors that is in this like collection update too. If you are into nudish colors, definitely check it out. It wasn't a one coater. I don't feel like it will be a one coater for shorter nails either. You definitely have to build it up with that second coat. But even though it is a lighter color, I really wasn't disappointed that it pretty much was opaque with that second layer. I do feel like it gets some bonus points because of that, because sometimes lighter colors can be quite hard to get opaque and not patchy and streaky, if you know what I mean. So yeah, it was a really nice color. Is it a nude that really suits me? I'm not quite sure, to be honest, but yeah, I think I can make it work with some other colors in nail designs. Next up is 134, Laugh in Lavender. This color kind of threw me off, not because I don't like the color in general, like on its own it's really gorgeous, but it just didn't scream fall to me. I just think this is more of like a spring summery kind of color, but I pretty much love lavender, like periwinkle, light purple kind of colors. It's one of my favorites next to pink. Which there will be like a spring kind of pink color like next up after this one, but I don't know, it's not super fall winter to me. Let me know what you think about that. Other than that, like, let's just focus on the color. It definitely needed a second coat, but then again it is a lighter color, so I wasn't really like thrown off by the fact that it needed a second coat. For some reason I decided to bonk my other nail into the wet layer of polish, so let's just ignore that. Like, stuff like that happens. I tend to keep it in my videos because, you know, we're all human, and I just think it's kind of relatable when stuff like that happens. So yeah, you see, I'm not a robot, I'm actually a living human being. But yeah, I just bunked into that. Stuff like that happens. Other than that, really lovely color, just not really fall-like. Same goes for the next one. This one is 135, Doll Side of Life. I actually used this in my previous video, like the swirly, swooshy, magical butterfly kind of design that I did. Super pink nail design. If you're into that, check out my previous video after you're done watching this one, because it was really lovely. I really loved that nail, and It was such a shame that I actually had to remove it because I had to record this video, so I only wore it for like half a day. But it looked really cute and really magical, and it was kind of like in honor of my daughter, you know? I just think it's a really, really lovely color. Once again, 2 coats is the way to go. It is perfectly opaque within that second layer. And yeah, this polish, just like most of the Catrice polishes, are just really, really nice. They apply so smoothly and just really effortlessly. Like, of course, I've been doing nails for so long, like decades, 2 decades, I'd say. But yeah, I don't really feel like you need a ton of experience or skills to actually make these polishes work. Just go ahead, try them on. I'm sure you will work it out. The next one is 136 Sanding Nudes. Once again, a really cute name. Actually, a lot of the names just make me laugh or just giggle or have like an LOL kind of moment, you know. I don't know, I just really, really like it. This one is, I don't know if the name really matches this polish because I don't really feel like it is a super sand-like color. I'd say it's more of like a very, very light caramel kind of tone. It's just a lighter version of one of the first colors I swatched. Just let me check what that one was called. That one was the 125 Toffee Dreams. Like, if I get them together, I just have them in my hands right now while doing this voiceover. I feel like Sanding Nudes is just a tinge lighter than the previous one. So if you already have this one or the 125 one, I really wouldn't recommend getting the other one because they are quite similar also on the nails. They don't really dry a heck like more darker than you see in the bottles. So yeah, if I could say, like, just get one or the other one and not really both. They're too similar. But of course, if you are a nail hoarder, a nail enthusiast like I am, just get both. You know, it's not like they are like super expensive or anything, but yeah, if you want to save a little bit of money, just get one or the other. The next one I'm swatching here already is called Going Nuts. This one is number 137. We're almost done with the 16 colors. I know it's kind of like a longer video, but I do know that a lot of you actually like me doing the collection update videos of like Essence, Catrice, Essie, polishes and such. This one is a really nice kind of rusty orangey kind of brown, very warm, very rich. I did have a little like fluff on my nail, so let's just ignore that as well. There are so many things happening in this video, like I didn't even notice while swatching, and I'm like now watching the footage and oh man, stuff happens. Next one is 138 Into the Woods. Once again, I'm not usually a big fan of greens, but this is kind of like the darker version of that jade color I swatched like as the first polish in this video. It is just kind of like a darker olivey green, but kind of dusty, so it makes it more wearable and less like, ooh, wow, that's green on your nails, you know. But that's just me because I don't really love greens as much. This definitely needs a second coat. It is not opaque at all within that first coat, and I think it won't be opaque within the first coat on shorter nails either. It is just, I don't know. I don't dislike it, but I don't love it either. But that just has to do with the fact that I don't like green nail polish in general. It is pretty decent. It definitely is a fall color, like they definitely did that right. But yeah, I don't know, it's not that special. It doesn't really grab my attention as much, but then again, it's a green, so you know. The last 16th polish that I will be sharing in this video is 139 Hot in Here. This is definitely a color that grabs my attention. It is so bright, it is gorgeous. It is a super rich, like pumpkin-y orange, it screams fall, it screams Dutch, which I am. I just love it. It's really gorgeous. Definitely wear a base coat for this one because it will most likely stain your nails like a beast if you don't have a good base coat on. Like, even double up on your base coat before using this one, because as you can see, it is really opaque within that first coat already as well. So like, danger alert for high pigmentation and discoloration of your natural nail plate. But yeah, these were my 16 swatches and overall talk through review of the new Catrice ICONAILS Nail Polishes for fall winter 2022. Yes, these are like regular nail polishes, even though the bottle says gel nail color or gel nail polish. If it is in a transparent bottle, it pretty much is a regular nail polish that you don't have to cure. It simply air dries and is easy to remove with a little bit of nail polish remover as well. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you liked it. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments down below. I love you so much and I hope to see you in my next video.